let's talk about LinkedIn. So can anyone tell me what is LinkedIn? What is LinkedIn, guys? Anyone? Do we know what LinkedIn is? Do we use LinkedIn?
Ma'am, it is a social media platform like where we share our professional information.
Okay, great. And how many of you use LinkedIn? You can just raise your hands virtually. How many of you use LinkedIn, or how many of you are on LinkedIn? Okay, so we have, okay, we have a lot of people on LinkedIn. All right, that's great to see. So those of you who haven't, yes.
Ma'am, please tell me, or how should I just create a very impressive impact on my profile, on LinkedIn profile?
So I'm so glad you asked this question. That is exactly what we're going to be discussing ahead. Okay, so just to give you guys a quick, it's first of all, I would just like to say that it's great to see that a lot of you are on LinkedIn. That's really great. And as it was mentioned before, that LinkedIn is basically a social networking platform for professionals, and as of now, it is the world's largest professional network on the internet. Okay, you can use LinkedIn to find the right job, right internships, and even connect and strengthen your professional networks. Right, so we are going to be discussing in the upcoming slides how we can use LinkedIn as an effective tool for networking. Okay, but before we proceed with that, let's just quickly go through a few things, a few fun facts about LinkedIn that also are extremely useful when we want to use it to our advantage. So it is very interesting to know that there are about 57 million organizations that are on LinkedIn as of now. And there are more than 15 million job postings as well, which include internship postings also on the network. And you'd be glad to know that 95% recruiters use LinkedIn to screen candidates, which means that if you make an impactful profile, if you network regularly, and if you have a complete LinkedIn profile, your chances of getting hired are very high. So let's quickly proceed forward and understand how we can use LinkedIn and what are the various benefits of a complete LinkedIn profile. So by a complete LinkedIn profile, it basically means that we have our name written down, we have added our educational experiences, we have added our professional experiences as well, could be internships, could be any volunteering work we have done. We also have a few recommendations, or maybe one or two recommendations from people that we have worked with or even studied with. And we also have a couple of endorsements for our skills on LinkedIn. So if we have a complete LinkedIn profile, as in every relevant category has the right information, it can help us connect with great opportunities, because LinkedIn basically acts as a interactive resume. Okay, and it also helps us keep track of any professional milestones and achievements that we have had, and also successfully tracks our growth, and not only for us but also for our complete network. So moving on, can anyone tell me what are the various uses of LinkedIn? Apart from job search, what else can we use LinkedIn for?
Networking.
Okay, networking, great.
And for business purpose?
For business, yes.
Collaboration is also business.
Collaboration, okay. So we can use LinkedIn for networking, we can use LinkedIn for business opportunities, we can also use LinkedIn to organize offline events and to join various groups. We can also create content using LinkedIn. And in addition to this, we can also upskill ourselves, because there is LinkedIn Learning, which helps us learn new courses and thereby upskill ourselves and equip us with industry strengths. Okay, so these are a few other things that we can do from LinkedIn, apart from just simply using it for getting jobs or internships. Moving ahead, as I previously said, a complete LinkedIn profile is extremely important, and our profile photo or our profile picture is also something which is a great aspect of our profile. Always ensure that you have a professional photo set as your profile. You should be smiling pleasantly in the picture. It should be a little close also, and you should also keep in mind to be dressed professionally in that. Because whenever we make any profiles online, whatever profile pictures we upload necessarily help people view us and how we look, and that also contributes to creating a first impression on people who visited our profile for the first time. Moving on, let's talk about LinkedIn engagement. So how can we create content on LinkedIn? What are the various ways we can do that? Anyone?
You can create your profile first, and then having more of like members who are like proper like people network, like making networks makes more connection with the people, and let you know all the details, all the information they are having, and they'll help you with the like whoever is like linked with the management or the people there, and you can get also recruited there also, and you can have a good connection with them.
Okay, great. So once we formed our profile and once we have added our networks and added people to our network, basically made connections on LinkedIn, we can start interacting with them. Now that interaction can be in various, it's not necessary that we all have to write down long form content on the platform. We can also simply maybe start a conversation related to our fellow industry by asking them a relevant question. We can also go ahead and talk to them about any advice that we might need. In addition to that, we can also share videos online. That can also prove to be an effective way of us communicating with our network. We can also participate in group events. Okay, for example, you've all come to this webinar today, so maybe you can share that you attended a webinar with My Future, tag us there, and let us know what a great experience you had today. In addition to this, you can also share other interesting articles, something that you read that you found was relevant and that other people should definitely read. So whenever we're sharing something, what we can do is, before we share it, we can also add a couple of lines as a caption to it, like how we interpreted or how we understood that particular thing. That can also count as interacting positively on LinkedIn. Alternatively, we can also focus on sharing content, or maybe even celebrating our own achievements or congratulating our connections when they receive maybe a promotion or when they accomplish something. And we can also definitely write about important events according to us and also use it for upskilling. We can also share our certificates. We can also share any resources or courses that might come in handy for people who are in the same or similar industry as you. So creating content does not only mean that we have to write long form content, it can also be a lot of other things. I hope you've understood the various ways we can use LinkedIn to create content and remain relevant as well. Yes, and yes, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
All right. So coming up are a couple of examples for you. This is just an example of how we can write content when we are using LinkedIn. This is not exactly like, this is a short and a very crisp take on something that the person read about and they wrote their point of view about it. Similarly, for this particular slide as well, again, this is long. This is what long form content looks like. So this is also another way how you can write articles on LinkedIn. Let's quickly proceed further and understand how we can use hashtags on LinkedIn. Hashtags are now trending everywhere, from Instagram to Snapchat. Whatever captions we use hashtags to drive in more engagement, interact with our followers and our networks. And the same can be done on LinkedIn as well. For hashtags to work, first of all, please make sure that your accounts are public. Otherwise, any hashtag content you use won't be seen by people who are not following you. Use the best and the most relevant hashtags and use about, let's say, 3 to 4 of them in every post that you want to make. Also ensure that you can use a lot of softwares as well. For example, hashtagstack.com or www.trackmyhashtag.com. All of these also help you find out what are relevant hashtags or what are the current trending hashtags regarding the industry you want to post about. Okay, what hashtags basically do is they help you find the right kind of audience. Okay, and they also help you in bringing together like-minded people while increasing your engagement. You can even reply to people who have commented on your post, who have come to visit your particular page because they were even looking for that hashtag. So moving ahead, these are a few examples. Now, these are the current trending hashtags in the field of management and also in the normally in the field of people who are seeking jobs. So these are some hashtags you can use when you post next on LinkedIn, if you're posting with regard to any other industry. Moving ahead, what kind of people should we connect to? So if you talk about the kind of connections we should have on LinkedIn, always make sure that you are able to choose connections and connect with people who are going to benefit you. Okay, now benefiting you in what sense? Could be getting a job, could be establishing your professional identity, could be raising awareness to your profile, could be broadening your reach, could be from any perspective, but add people who are going to help you out. And ensure that you also connect with people and organizations that you wish to work for or you are inspired by. Always interact and network with people who reply on your posts or who leave comments on your posts. Add them to your network. They're going to prove great connections in the future as well. So this is how you can filter out people who would be actually useful for you and industry relevant as well. And finally, whenever you are using LinkedIn, okay, join groups and always remember to upskill yourself. You can use the learning module that LinkedIn offers to upskill yourself. You can use its company directory feature to ensure that you can connect with a lot of stakeholders of various organizations, and you can also research about them. And like I mentioned previously, you can even opt for going to events. So how can you, get notified about these events? You can join groups. Now, when you join groups, you will also find a lot of relevant people there, which again can help you extend your network. So join groups, learn or via LinkedIn and focus on upskilling yourself. And finally, towards the end, just a few tips to wrap up what we learned about LinkedIn. Always use the messaging option when you want to connect with people. So if suppose you've made a new connection, you can always drop them a short message thanking them for the connection. And in addition to this, LinkedIn also gives you the feature to make a customized URL. You can add that URL to your portfolio. You can add that URL to the resume, the soft copy of the resume that you're sending forward to for any interviews, because ideally also recruiters do check out your LinkedIn profiles. And like we mentioned before, always use LinkedIn to stay relevant. So make content, okay? Engage on LinkedIn as much as you engage on Instagram and Snapchat and other social media platforms, so that here also you're able to build connections and networks that prove to be meaningful for you and also get you opportunities. So everyone, do you have any questions or any doubts related to LinkedIn? Anything related to networking also?
No, ma'am.
All right, everyone. Thank you.
I have a question. I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Yeah, so ma'am, as I told you, I'm in a hospitality industry, and I want to know that how can I approach someone on a LinkedIn? Like if I want to connect with someone, or if I want to work with them, or want to collab with them, so how can I approach them? Like in the message.
Okay, so for this, first of all, obviously connect with them. And when you connect with them, you can, and also please keep your profile updated at all times. This goes for everyone out there. LinkedIn is a very dynamic platform. Remember to update your profiles as and when you move ahead in your career and move ahead in your education. And Nitesh, just to give you a short answer, whenever you want to communicate with anyone, you can always, of course, start the conversation off very formally. You can let them know, you can wish them good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You can also let them know that you hope they're doing well. And then you can write very briefly, what it is that you want to talk about. Want to talk about engaging with them, you can definitely let them know that maybe you're looking for a collaboration with them with regards to this, and would they be happy connecting with you via a call or via a video call on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn now offers you the feature to connect with people via video calls as well. So you can schedule a video call with them on LinkedIn and you can have a conversation with them right there. But before you do, if they say yes, please prepare your content.
And
That's
so instead of putting the long conversational message, should I post just an hi or how are doing they well? So these kind of caring questions should be asked first instead of
So no, you can
sending the
just
whole
say,
message,
you
right?
can just say good morning. I hope you're doing well today. Would it be
Yes.
okay if we had a professional talk regarding ABC? If you are free or if you have a couple of minutes throughout the day. So you can ask them very politely if they are free, and then you can set up a professional call with them.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you everyone for being an amazing audience today.